Hello there and welcome to the Star Wars Showcase YouTube channel. Today we are reviewing the Star Wars Black Series Shin Hati figure. Let's take a look. So Shin here is a brand new figure from head to toe, fresh from her appearance in the Ahsoka TV series, and for a lot of our more recent releases, there's been a much longer timeline in terms of seeing the character represented in a movie or on a TV show and actually getting an action figure in hand. So a pleasant surprise to see a brand new release like this, really quite close to the show's release. That said, I think a few corners might have been cut in getting us this figure. So first off, just taking a look at things initially, the articulation for this figure is actually very good. All of the armor pieces are unique to Shin. They work really well. They don't inhibit her articulation. We've got butterfly joints. So great to see, some of the, I suppose, technology coming through in terms of that. But there are a couple of shortcomings, I think, especially in the likeness for this figure. I just don't think we're nailing the actress's likeness, which I think is something our Baylan Skull figure suffers a little bit from as well. And so this might be a trade-off here, getting a figure out closer to a show's production might mean, especially for some of that photoreal technology, that things are getting rushed a little bit. I'd probably have to look at some other examples to see if there's more of a correlation. For our lightsaber here, we do have a unique hilt. The concern is in the show, both Baylan and Shin's lightsabers are a more orangish tone, and Hasbro has released both red and orange toned sabers for both Shin and Baylan. And in this particular case, it appears as though I got the red saber. Another call out here for Shin is that the lightsaber doesn't fit quite well in her hand. The most natural pose here is kind of going to leave the lightsaber pointing a little bit at an angle, which looks good for that, kind of holding to the side pose, but actually fitting it in, well, this other hand doesn't even work, but for the right hand, still kind of has things at an angle. And so our lightsaber characters traditionally have hands that can hold things just, straight up and down. And so I think the best pose you can get is sort of a two-handed approach here, as you're going to get weird angles or no grip at all, just single-handed. Now, side by side with Baylan here, you'll notice one of the issues with these two characters is that they are the same height, despite Ray Stevenson and Baylan Skoll being a much larger, more imposing character. And so, a little disappointing to again see some discrepancies here. I'm not sure again if this is, something that we rushed to production, so we're not getting that likeness or the sizing correctly, or if, we're just kind of cutting a couple of corners here. So, a couple of disappointing aspects to this particular figure, although I think the articulation is really great. And again, still cool to see something come out very close to the time that we're seeing it on screens. Just wish there were a couple more improvements along the way. So let me know down in the thoughts, your comments below, if you are experiencing, similar thoughts in your own mind, or if you've got a different opinion. Let me know. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out some of the other content up on the channel, as we have plenty of other reviews of our Star Wars Black Series action figures.